Welcome from the CloudStack Collaboration Conference 2024 from Spain, Madrid. As last year, again, we're happy to have Leaseweb and Neven Dogovic, product owner in the company, again at the event and for an interview. Can you introduce yourself? Although I'm pretty sure most of the people already know you, you're well known in the community, and tell us a bit more about Leaseweb.
Thank you. My name is Neven and I work for Leaseweb. Leaseweb is a hosting company mainly focused on providing infrastructure as a service. We have all sorts of different products in that category. And I work as, my role is a product owner, but I'm mainly responsible together with a team of engineers of running the CloudStack platforms within the Leaseweb organization. And we do this on a global scale, so we have CloudStack deployed in many locations from the East Coast to the West Coast of the United States, but also in Asia, in Europe. So we have a global presence in terms of CloudStack platforms.
What is the main reason for a leading hosting company, which is a global company, a kind of enterprise company, to choose open source technology for their cloud orchestration?
So for us, what is important is on one side, open source for us is of importance because we are also an open source first company. We benefit from obviously the community working together with the community and the fast-paced development of CloudStack. And on the other side, specifically to CloudStack, so we have been pioneering CloudStack as in the very early ages when it got when it went to production. So I believe it was in the beginning of 2012 where we actually set up and deployed our very first production environment based on CloudStack, and we've seen the software grow in terms of functionality, but also in terms of reliability and the ease of use. So we have always been sticking to CloudStack, and basically it gave us the trust to further expand our cloud platforms using CloudStack.
What are the major changes in the solution which you have seen for the last year?
Last year in terms of changes within CloudStack?
Yeah, or? Within the product, within the open source solution.
Mm-hmm. I believe what the changes that benefit us mostly is the increase in reliability and the networking features. Okay. So we've been seeing that we've been running CloudStack for a very long time, and we have been, over the years, we have been making also some customizations that fit more into our service offerings and also our customer base and the requirements our customers have. And over time, we have been creating this delta between what the community is working on and all the additional functionality that we have been having. And I would say over the years, we have been trying to reduce that delta towards the community, also contributing these features back to the community. And so over the years, these kind of performance enhancements and stuff that we have been doing, we've been seeing that being coming back also in the CloudStack community and the CloudStack vanilla version, which for us was very important in terms of running a reliable cloud environment. So.
Yeah. And as a technical person, according to you, what are the weaknesses and what are the strengths of CloudStack as a cloud orchestration platform?
I would say the strength of CloudStack in general is the ease of use and the simplicity of deploying CloudStack. So as an engineer, you can deploy CloudStack, the full suite of CloudStack on a single, basically on a single laptop and run it, and test out most of the functionality quite easily, from really scaling it up into a high available infrastructure, of a high available infrastructure where you can run a reliable production environment. And I think this is the main benefit, also comparing it to other orchestrators where you will need a lot more resources around it to actually set it up. And I think maybe the weakness.
Or maybe there are no weaknesses.
Yeah, I'm thinking about I'm thinking about it. I mean, there's always something. When I
Definitely, yeah.
yeah,
We should be completely honest. There is no perfect solution, so there is always a room
indeed
for improvement.
yeah, indeed. I think when I think about it, the like the limitations we've been hitting and the stuff that we are kind of the challenges that we've been seeing in the earlier days, it was around scaling. Things like growing databases, so finding alternative solutions, how we can keep our databases small and simple and performant. But I've seen in the last couple of years there's a lot of focus on scaling CloudStack and making it performing on a bigger scale with thousands of hosts. So I believe this trend is also going forward, which I believe that it will make CloudStack more performant in the future on a higher scale as well. But yeah, that was one of the kind of challenges we've been seeing.
When a company is using an open source solution, they basically have like two paths. Firstly, you can either search for somebody experienced who can give you a support, or you can just learn the technology and you can do everything by yourself. I think that Leaseweb is a very bright example of having a skillful team with expertise in CloudStack. So is it hard for you to support CloudStack and to deal with everything by yourself?
So we've been running CloudStack always with an engineering team around it, but also very specialized people that understand the code base. So that's the main reason we have been able to always do it ourselves basically. And on the other side, the simplicity of setting it up. So what we see now, for example, within our engineering teams that run CloudStack, for them it's really, also for new people, it's really easy to onboard and get knowledgeable around the software quite quickly. So for us that wasn't really a big challenge. The challenge that we're now seeing is mainly on further scaling out, also in terms of so with Leaseweb now we are focusing on building a kind of a European sovereign cloud where we've tried to aim to have an alternative for the non-European hyperscalers. And that demands a lot of new functionality, a lot of integration with other products that we have as well. And there the main challenge is how can we speed up the development, and it's really difficult to also find knowledgeable engineers and speed up that whole process of expanding the CloudStack functionality.
Could you tell us a little bit more about that project funded by the European Commission and the idea of building European sovereign cloud and how Leaseweb is engaged in that project?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So as I mentioned, Leaseweb is building building the European Cloud Campus. It's an initiative that we kicked off under the IPSAI CSI project. This is an initiative from the European Union to basically provide infrastructure and edge computing within the European Union, making it possible for all sorts of companies to develop different solutions in the European Union, being less dependent on the non-European cloud providers. And it aims mainly, from our side, it aims mainly to reduce a cost compared to other hyperscalers, but also remove the vendor lock-in that we mostly see from these type of companies indeed. Yeah.
And how is CloudStack engaged in that project?
So, as I mentioned, we are a huge fan of CloudStack. We've been using CloudStack from basically the beginning of CloudStack almost, and we are committed to CloudStack in terms of we understand the software quite well. We've been using it extensively, and we see the potential to collaborate with CloudStack and also with the community to fuel this initiative that we have. So for us, it's a combination where we tie in Leaseweb, CloudStack, and work almost together on this initiative. Yeah.
Thank you very much, and hope the project is going successfully for you. Also, we're very happy to have you and to have the support of Leaseweb for the CloudStack project.
Thank you very much.